Just like you can use dynamic parameters to allow user filter selection at runtime, you can use the user output format to allow users to select the output format in which to run the report, allowing them to choose whether to open it as an HTML page in a browser, as a PDF, as an Excel spreadsheet, and more. You can then apply different styling options to each output format to suit each one. To enable user selection of the output format, create a report and, from the Format tab, open the Output Format menu. Under Styled Report Formats, select User. You are then prompted to specify which output formats will be available for selection if you want to limit the available options, and you can specify other options for them if you want. You can also change the text that appears above the menu to select an output type when the report is initially run. In the Style group of the Report tab, notice that there is now a menu set to General by default. Styling changes made when this is selected apply to all output formats, unless otherwise specified. For this, we'll leave the default warm style sheet in effect. However, we want to add cell borders to the report if it is output as a spreadsheet. Click the User Format Style menu, point to Create New Empty Style block, and select the Excel format. Note that the style block in the report is completely empty. This includes the style sheet, which is no longer specified. Let's add borders to the report's Excel output and also change the font and make the column headers bold. You can style different sections of the report by selecting an area from the Scope menu. When Report is selected, styling changes affect the entire report. Let's also format the HTML output. We want to continue using the warm style sheet, but we do want to make some additional changes, such as adding bands. To do this more quickly, instead of creating an empty style block for HTML and adding the warm style sheet for it, we can copy the properties of the general report style, which uses that style sheet, to the HTML output format, and then make changes just for HTML. Use the User Format Styling menu to activate the general report styling, then copy the active style to the HTML output. Now, the changes that we make when HTML is selected will not affect the other available report outputs. Let's make some changes, such as changing the font and adding bands. Now let's run the report to see the result. When we run the report as HTML, you can see that the styling changes we made for HTML, the bands and the font change, are applied. Similarly, when we run it as an Excel spreadsheet, the styling changes we made for XLSX output, cell borders and font change, are applied to the report. Finally, if we run the report as another output type, for which we did not specify styling, such as an analytic document, the styling used for the general output is applied. In this case, it uses the warm style sheet with no modifications. As you can see, it is easy to customize your report styling to the medium in which it will be accessed, providing flexibility while maintaining control over the report's appearance. To learn more, visit the WebFocus 8205 knowledge base, where you can search all technical topics and videos.